Hello, friends, and welcome. This is By the Truth TV. Welcome to this broadcast. There has been a lot of events that has been taking place, and amongst the prominent ones are the recent considered an attack on the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria by a youth corper. And I've taken time to listen to analysis by a lot of people. Amongst them are great minds that I respect. Almost everyone I heard was saying that what the girl did was right, And in the words of the girl herself, she maintained that she never insulted the president. And as more of fact, she has a lot of support from so many Nigerians. And I decided to allow the floating ball to float, allow the rolling ball to roll. And I have been able to gather opinions, but I must say that I want to differ from some of the opinions that I have seen and listened to. And this is where we begin. You're welcome.
This increase, I want to know, what is the government doing about this increment? Is there going to be a particular time where prices will stop going up? Is there going to be a particular time where things are going to go back? Guys, why am I going to get a crate of egg and they're telling me it is 6.5? It doesn't make any sense that egg will cost 6.5. Like, I literally can't remember when egg used to cost 800. And I'm so overwhelmed because this is literally my first time doing this adulthood thing alone. This is my first time moving out of my family house. This is my first time living by myself. And not just that, after I left the supermarket and I got home, my security is bringing NEPA bill, and NEPA bill has gone up by 2 times. Like, it's insane. I can't keep up with these bills. I am so overwhelmed and I'm so exhausted. Every single money that I have been making, I'm using it to pay bills. I don't even get to live properly. The craziest thing was, you want to go out to a certain location with your friends, and Uber is about 25,000. Like, even Uber, that we can't even take Uber. It is crazy. Like, why are things so expensive? And let's not even Lagos stinks. Lagos smells like shit. If you say, okay, I want to take a walk, I'm depressed, let me just take a walk, you can't even take a walk. Like, the place smells like crazy. Why does an entire state smell like this? And what is the government doing about the bad smell? Everything is just so overwhelming. You want to start up a business, and now you have to take a loan to start up a business, and the loan, you don't even know if you can actually repay it, because in the business, I don't know, I'm just so tired. Like, why is no one saying anything about it? Being an NYSC copper, there's nothing beneficial about this whole NYSC thing. The money I spend on transportation is just more than the alawi the government gives me. Like, it doesn't, I can't keep up. Like, I'm so tired of this bill and I can't keep up. I am overwhelmed and I'm tired, I'm exhausted. It's too much, and I wish that we would start calling the government out heads on. For example, Tinubu, you are a terrible president. Like, what are you doing to help us? What are you doing to help the economy? You are so terrible. I'm so sick and tired of Nigerians acting like we are strong, and they say, oh, Nigerians, we are actually very strong. Oh, no matter how much they increase things, we still chest it. No, it is not cute. We are cowards. That is a cowardly behavior. You don't stand to ask people, oh, why is this expensive? For example, MTN, what the fuck is even going on? Literally, I spend over like 20,000 on data in a week, and I'm not even joking. 1.5 data cannot even last me for an entire day. I have to do 1.5 like 2 times a day, which is like 3,000 a day. It is too much. Like, what are you guys doing about it? Like, what is happening? I'm tired of paying bills. I feel like I don't have anything. I feel like I don't have any achievement to call my own. Every single time that I work hard, I'm spending it back in the economy to pay bills, and I wasn't created to pay bills. I'm just really tired, and I just want our money to count for something. And when is the government going to actually start working? Because Nigerians are so classist. Everybody now wants to behave as if they are rich. Everybody is faking wealth. But we are ending up being poor because we are struggling so hard to look rich. We are ending up being poor. So I need us as Nigerians to please start calling the government out. We should be tired of this by now. We need to call the government out. Prices need to start one place. Food needs to start one place. The economy needs to start one place. Like, we are tired. It's just too much. The more you work hard to achieve something, the higher it gets. The dream car that I was saving money for has literally gone double. I can't even afford it anymore. Instead, I'm going to use my money to buy to just keep paying bills. And now house rent is double. Like, I am so sick and I'm so tired of this. And I really need the government to.
All right, my concern actually is based on the fact that the lady in question actually stood her ground that she never insulted the president. I want to say this before you misjudge me, and I know that a lot of people are going to take it out on me. You cast your spare, and of course you can lay your curses if you wish so. But I don't want you to do that, because if you lay a curse, the curse will just move from you and then have a U-turn back to you. This is beyond back to sender, because I believe in the Bible. I'm a child of God, I'm a man of God, and costless shall not come. That's what my Bible says. Like a bird that flies, that cannot perish, so shall costless not come. So don't take it out on me by insulting me or trying to insult my personality, because that is not going to pay you. That is not going to be of any advantage to you. What I want us to see or to do is to reason like reasonable people. I want us to, analyze what had happened, and then maybe you can see things from my own perspective, maybe you can see things from my own angle, and then that will make our discussion very easy for each and every one of us. She had complained that the way things are going, inflation is getting out of hand. The pains and the sufferings of people are too much. Sure, based on that, I do not have any blame on her, because she is stating the obvious. She is stating the obvious. And like I say, I must bring to our understanding that I am not an APC. I don't belong to any party. I am not a Yoruba person. So it not look like, okay, it's a Yoruba person, that's why he's defending the president. No, I'm not defending the president. I'm not Yoruba. I'm not APC. I know that these are the people that can possibly, based on affiliation, could stand to defend the president no matter what happened. But I am not either of them. What I want to defend is the truth. I'm just about to defend the truth. And please, before I know that maybe someone is already getting angry, what is he trying to say? What is he talking about? Yes, let us say whatever he said is right. No, that will not be right. Let's just see. And after we finish our analysis, we shall get to know whether what she was saying or did was right or not. Okay?
Ago, I just received a call from the NYSC board, starting with the secretariat before the LGI, and for the secretariat, for the NYSC secretariat, I'm going to attach what she said, some of the things she said, so you guys will hear.
Are you normal?
I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability.
Hold down that rubbish you put there.
Ma, are you threatening me?
Hold down that rubbish. You are not talking to your me.
She called me and she was shouting and she was threatening me to take down the video. And I'm in my first mind, I'm like, wait, how did they get my phone number? And then I realized that every NYSC copper has to fill a file with your phone number and your address. I'm like, these people actually have my house address and they know where I'm staying. And now they have started calling me first to threaten me. It is so bad that you can't even just speak up about the government because they feel like they have chains to hold you. You're already calling me to threaten me. And this is, I will literally attach what she said so you guys can hear. She was telling me that I was insulting the president. I never insulted the president. I said he's terrible. That is not an insult. It is a statement, and I did not go on and start saying, oh, Tinubu, you're this, you're that. I just said he's a terrible president. And it's okay for a government, for a body to identify that, okay, this person is actually terrible at their job. So why is it a problem that the NYSC government, NYSC secretariat, or NYSC board will call me to threaten me? Like, why is that okay? That I can't speak up for something that is directly hurting me? Why is it okay that they will call me to threaten me under 24 hours that I made a video? Why can't Nigerians speak up? Why are they holding us in chains? Why do they feel like everything that we do, they have ways to control us? Let me tell you guys something, NYSC board or whatever. If you guys have come together and you like, maybe you're not calling me one by one to threaten me, that's fine. You can do whatever you want to do. Because I know that you guys already have plans. The one that this one is calling me, the next person is calling me, that's fine. But now I'm putting it out here so you guys will see and you guys will know. NYSC, they have my house address and they're started calling me to threaten me. So in case anything happens, you will be very much aware where the problem started, because I did not say anything I shouldn't have said. The Nigerian government are not doing anything about the inflation that is happening, and it's causing us to be very depressed. I am depressed, and my bank account is going to zero, and I still have to live every day. And I'm asking the Nigerian government to do something about the inflation. And instead of me to get a call and say, okay, we are working on it, I'm getting a call saying that, oh, you're very stupid. Why did you do that to Tinubu? Take down that video. You did this, you did that. I just want you guys to know that this is what the NYSC board are doing. And in case anything happens to me, because they have my address, you guys know who to hold accountable.
Number one, that inflation is too much. The pains that the people are going through is too much. It's the right statement. She is totally correct. As a matter of fact, whatever she said was even an understatement compared to what is going on in the country. That is the truth. We all are in the system and we know what is going on. You know, I see a lot of impact that the economic situation is having on everybody, almost everybody, and it's getting worse by day. We are not disputing that. I am not disputing that. Whatever she said about the economy was and is still correct. So I'm not trying to drag her because she made every statement that she made concerning the economy and the governance and the rest. I'm not dragging her over that. You see, those statements were correct. As a matter of fact, she did not even say all. She did not even say as much as have been spoken by so many people from different places. So her own is not even as bad, was not even painted as bad as it is. I think she was still being moderate in what she was saying. We all can agree to that. There is no two way about that. Okay? But what actually that got my attention is why when she started calling names and mention the name of the president and say you are terrible, you are a terrible person, you are a terrible governor, and when she was confronted by whoever that called her, you can listen to what she said. When she was confronted by the person that gave her a call, supposedly from the NYSC head office, something like that, and she was firmly defending her position that she never insulted the president. And this is where I come in, because I want to find out what is the truth. Did she actually insulted the president, or was she just making her statements as it should be made. And I make, consultations, to find out the real meaning of being terrible. What does it mean when we say that someone is terrible? You are a terrible person. What does that mean? I consulted my AI chart and asked the same question to AI chart. And the AI chart made me believe that actually it is an insult. It is an insult when somebody calls you a terrible person. So if it is an insult, why then was she denying that she did not insult the president? If you call somebody terrible, will you say you have not insulted that person? No. In your own opinion, you have said you did not insult. But from every dictionary that I consulted, from all the search areas I consulted, it is obvious that was an insult. Yes, everybody or anybody could argue you have not broken any law of the NYSC, and therefore whatever you said was right, which I had a lot of people, taking that position. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not about to say, that you have committed and broken a law or committed, violated the laws of NYSC, whatever. But what I'm concerned is the fact that the moral law is broken. How did you break the moral law? For God's sake, we are Africans and we respect our elders. And when you want to make statements, certain statements, it should be difficult and hard in your mouth to come out. We're not talking of someone who just senior you. We're talking about someone who is a great grandfather to you. You are not an age mate with any of his children. You are not an age mate with maybe his children. So it's a great grandfather to you. And to call him names as you are terrible, and yet the claim is not an insult, does not go down well with me. I think it is an insult. If it's not an insult, is it a respect? If you say it's not an insult, I just want to know, is that a respect? Does that statement, that comment carry respect? So I think it's not right that you should use that word. And not just using that word, still stand your ground that you did not insult. I think that you are not right. I think it's not right. That's my take. I think it's not right. You can't use that word on such an elderly person. Let's keep aside the fact that, as a president, he should receive and also prepare for all manner of insults that were coming from different quarters. But I still think that it's not right that you, considering the difference in your age and his, should use that kind of word, adjective, to qualify him. I mean, let's be realistic about this. What about the respect that Africans are known for? You can state everything that you have stated, I don't have any issue about that. You are not lying about it. People are fed up. Things are happening. Hunger and suffering all over the place. But please, let that our value, which we have for the elders, for the elderly ones, not be mortgaged for, or in the name of freedom of speech, and then let it not turn into disrespect. It is not right. Let it not turn into insult. Okay, it's not right. So from that, I still stand to say that you were wrong by calling him by name and using that term. Okay, you were wrong. Every reasonable person who is willing to reason, because I notice that most of the time our anger and frustration blocks our sense of reasoning, and people want to take out the anger by all means, and therefore, as long as it concerns this person, I don't care, you're right. Please, that is not right that called or use those words on the president. That is my stand about that.
Ago, I just received a call from the NYSC board, starting with the secretariat before the LGI, and for the secretariat, for the NYSC secretariat, I'm going to attach what she said, some of the things she said, so you guys will hear.
Are you normal?
I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability.
Hold down that rubbish you put there.
Ma, are you threatening me?
Hold down that rubbish. You are not talking to your mate.
Ma, she called.
And secondly, there's something that I found out on the second video that you put out, lady. When the caller called you to pressurize you to bring down the video, she called and she said, bring down that nonsense you put there, and some other words she used, and and she was saying, well, you are not discussing, you're not talking with your mate, and that I know she used that word, she spoke to you that way because that was just to bring to your awareness that you're not talking to a young lady like you, or probably she has someone of your age in her house. So while she was talking to you to bring it down, and you were still insisting on your position that you did not insult the president, and she was actually hammering on you bringing that video down. But guess what happened? A lot of people missed that particular point, that something from that scene. While she was saying this to you, you quickly cut off by saying, Madam, are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? Now, I went to actually look into the conversation that you were having with that woman at that particular time. I looked into every word that she spoke. I wanted to find a threat or something that looks like a threat. But believe me, I didn't see one. She was just asking you, probably on her tone, to take that video, or what she called nonsense, down. Now how come you considered take that thing down to be a threat? That doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't sit well with me, because if she has not threatened your life in any way, in any form, and you jumped into conclusion that a threat has come, meanwhile there was no threat. That can only happen when someone has a premeditated intention, probably to trend. And you conclude, are you threatening me? She hasn't threatened you. And why did you call the video at that point? You should have allowed her to see the following conversation. What did she answer you when you asked the question, are you threatening me? Why did you call the video at that point? I believe there was subsequent conversation that went on. You should have allowed us to hear it. Because probably she would have, spoken to you after that as a mother. I'm not threatening you. I'm just telling you that this thing is wrong. Bring it down. It's not good. Who knows? But you did not want us to hear the following conversation. Why? Because you want to sell it to the society, to the people, that they are threatening you. I do not think that that was a threat. She may not have been happy that you posted such a video or clip, but from the conversation she was having with you, I do not see any threat. So I think maybe, in my own opinion, someone is taking us for a ride. Someone wants us to jump into a conclusion that these people called and were threatening. Which, of course, a lot of people have jumped into that conclusion and they've taken it that they called and were threatening you. But that is not the truth. I see manipulation there. I see a maneuver that is manipulative. And a lot of people are moving with that notion now that they called her and were threatening her. I don't see any threat there. Okay? I don't see any threat there. And finally, if I were your father, which I know that I have children that senior you, so if I call you a daughter, I don't think I'm mistaken. I have children that senior you, considering what they said your age is. So, if I'm to advise you as a daughter, I will advise you. I will say to you that you were wrong. I will say to you that if you have offended an elder, you should apologize. You should apologize. Let's just take it that the pain and the frustration and suffering that everybody is going through, because it's not just you. Everyone is going through it. Let's just say that same, suffering and inflation and the pains that people are going through is the reason why you reacted the way you did. But I still think that you should show repentance and sorry over the word that you used for an elderly person. Let's just forget about the fact that he is the president. I don't think it's right for him to be insulted by very young, not just granddaughter. I don't think it's okay. That's my opinion. And before I drop this, I don't know what your opinion is. You can state it in the comment section. Say what you think you feel, but do not insult, okay? Because every insult you send will go on U-turn. On U-turn. So do the right thing. Let's reason as mature people. Let's reason together. And let's stand by the truth. That is what we are all about. We are not defending anybody. I'm not defending the government, nor the president, nor. We are just stating what we know is the truth, and we are standing by the truth. Okay? Do the right thing.